Rejection and its impact on mental health. Rejection is a universal experience, but its effects can be profoundly challenging, especially for young adults. Whether it's a romantic relationship that doesn't materialize, a friendship that fades, or a job opportunity that slips away, the feeling of being rejected can shake self-esteem and significantly impact mental health. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, rejection is part of life. What matters is how we react to it. In this video, we will explore the intersection between rejection and mental health, revealing how these experiences shape our thoughts and emotions. Our goal is to share Stoic practices that can help mitigate the negative effects of rejection, providing a solid foundation for emotional resilience. Throughout this content, we will discuss not only the nature of rejection and its impacts, but also how Stoic philosophy offers valuable tools to navigate these feelings and transform them into opportunities for personal growth. Get ready to view rejection from a new perspective and discover how we can strengthen ourselves in the face of these adversities. Rejection is a common phenomenon that everyone faces at some point in life. It can manifest in various forms, from the end of a relationship to social exclusion or not being accepted in a selection process. These moments, though temporary, can have lasting consequences on our mental and emotional health. When we are rejected, it is natural to feel a blow to our self-esteem, leading to feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. Studies indicate that social rejection activates the same areas of the brain as physical pain, illustrating the depth of its emotional impact. This experience can create a vicious cycle of anxiety and depression, especially in young adults seeking acceptance and belonging. The feeling of isolation and the belief that we are less valuable can paralyze us and hinder the formation of healthy relationships. Moreover, rejection can foster a constant fear of new experiences, leading to avoidance of situations that could be enriching. This fear can prevent personal growth and the formation of new social connections, perpetuating a state of loneliness and distrust. In this context, it is essential to understand that rejection does not define who we are. By approaching this issue consciously, we can learn to demystify the pain associated with it and pave the way for practices that promote emotional resilience. Recognizing rejection as a normal part of life is the first step toward overcoming it. How Stoicism helps us deal with rejection. To handle rejection more healthily, we can turn to the teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in ancient Greece that remains highly relevant in modern times. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to accept with serenity what we cannot change. This approach is crucial when dealing with rejection, as it helps us distinguish between our reactions and the events that affect us. The Stoics believed that emotions often result from our interpretations and judgments of situations, rather than the situations themselves. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic thinkers, emphasized the importance of training the mind not to be dominated by negative feelings. For him, every event is neutral until we evaluate it and decide how to react. This means that rejection, while painful, does not have to define us or determine our self-worth. Additionally, the practice of acceptance is a fundamental pillar of Stoicism. Accepting rejection as a part of life allows us to free ourselves from the need for external validation and helps cultivate self-confidence. When we embrace this philosophy, we develop a stronger mindset, capable of facing adversity with courage and determination. By incorporating these Stoic principles into our lives, we can transform how we respond to rejection, aiming not just to endure difficult moments but also to grow and strengthen ourselves through them. Stoic practices to overcome rejection. When it comes to facing rejection, Stoicism offers several practical strategies that can be extremely helpful. Below, we will explore some of these techniques, each with a practical focus to help mitigate the negative effects of rejection. 1. Indifference. This does not mean being insensitive or unfeeling, but rather learning not to let rejection determine our self-worth or happiness. Indifference is an exercise in emotional detachment, recognizing that although rejection is painful, it does not define who we are. To cultivate this practice, start by observing your emotional reactions and identifying the expectations you had about the situation that didn't materialize. Practice the idea that a person's worth is not measured by others' acceptance but by their own self-value. Over time, you will realize that rejection is just a part of life and not a reflection of your inner self. 2. Negative visualization. This practice involves imagining what could go wrong in a situation before it happens. While this may seem counterproductive, negative visualization helps us emotionally prepare for the possibility of rejection. By considering the worst outcomes, such as not getting a job or being rejected by a friend, you can feel more prepared to handle the situation if it occurs. To implement this practice, take a few minutes before an important event to think about possible rejections. After doing this, reflect on how you would recover and what your next steps would be. This not only reduces the shock of rejection but also helps you focus on the opportunities still within your reach. 3. Cognitive reframing. This technique involves changing the way we perceive and interpret a negative situation. Instead of viewing rejection as a personal failure, try to reinterpret it as an opportunity for learning and growth. For example, if you didn't get a job, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? What skills can I develop to improve my chances in future opportunities? This type of questioning not only reduces the pain of rejection but also fosters a growth mindset. To apply cognitive reframing, write down your thoughts and emotions after a rejection, then list the lessons you can extract from the experience. Over time, this practice will help transform rejection into a stepping stone for personal development. 4. Gratitude practice. Gratitude is a valuable approach to cultivating a positive mindset. Even after rejection, it is possible to find positive aspects in life. Gratitude helps shift our focus, reminding us of what we have and the experiences that have shaped us. To practice gratitude, start a journal where you write 3 things you are grateful for each day. These can be small things, like a pleasant conversation with a friend or a delicious meal. This practice can create a contrast with the pain of rejection, allowing you to see that life is full of meaningful moments and that rejection is not the end. Over time, this change in perspective can help alleviate the emotional burden of rejection and enhance your emotional resilience. In our journey to understand rejection and its impact on mental health, we have explored how this universal experience can affect self-esteem and emotional well-being. We have seen that while rejection can be painful, we do not have to let it define us or limit our potential. Stoicism offers valuable tools that allow us to face these difficulties with a new perspective. The practices we discussed, indifference, negative visualization, cognitive reframing, and gratitude, are ways to cultivate emotional resilience and self-confidence. By learning to accept rejection as part of life, we can transform it into an opportunity for personal growth. True strength lies in how we react to challenges, not in avoiding pain. As we conclude, remember that rejection is just one chapter of your story, not the whole book. With Stoic lessons, you can strengthen yourself and continue your journey, ready for new experiences and relationships. May this understanding help you face rejection with your head held high and strive to become your best self, regardless of the obstacles along the way. Thank you for watching this video on rejection and its impact on mental health. We hope the Stoic practices discussed can help you face rejection in a healthier and more productive way. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share your experiences with rejection in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you've dealt with difficult moments and what lessons you've learned.